What is going on today, guys? Welcome back. We are back in the shop. Started off today by wrapping up the interior on the second gen. Well, kind of, sort of. I went and grabbed door clips. They were too big and they just did not fit inside here. So I'm actually going to order the correct ones online. I couldn't find the correct ones locally, ones that I was completely happy with. But the rest of it is completely done. Top dash top here, got the nice new black trim piece, got our new Pioneer head unit in, went ahead and got that replaced, kick panel done, and that is pretty much it. Also, the new seat cushion is in. As you can see, we got plenty of bolster here. New seat cushion is done, actually where it was tearing right here. Got that sewn up, that's all good to go. So interior is pretty much completely done, minus just throwing the door panels back on. So we'll do that at a later date, but that is not what we are gonna be focusing on today. Today, I wanna go ahead and remove this leveling kit that came on this truck when we got it. So it's got looks like about a 2-inch leveling kit in it. As you can see, the studs that come through the shock tower here are part of the leveling kit. Now, because it came like this, you can see there is the rubber isolator ring here, but the factory metal stud that goes on top of this, the little ring right in here, is not there. So what I went ahead and did is grab the Moog part number. I'll show it to you guys again with the metal rings, the new isolators. We're gonna go ahead and pull all this out, but we do have to remove the shocks, all of that stuff, and we're actually maybe gonna lower this thing just a little bit in the front. I believe we are gonna go ahead and remove this big honking block in the back here. We're gonna go ahead and remove those. I believe I have new what's the word I'm looking for? U-bolts here. I have U-bolts that I think will work for this, so we're gonna try and do that as well. And then maybe put this thing back on the ground just a little bit lower. The sandblasting guys are coming in a couple days here, so that's all gonna get cleaned off, taken care of. We'll get that painted up with the chassis paint, and we'll be good to go. A couple things that I just wanna tell you guys about. Motorama, which is in Harrisburg Farm Show Complex, February 16th and 17th, I believe. We'll be there all weekend. All the same guys that were there last year with us, the Dirty Diesels guys, Mikey G, a bunch of other guys, they'll all be there. It's a really awesome weekend, really low key, just kind of hanging out. Allie will be there, Reagan will be there. Really just gonna be hanging out all weekend long. If you guys wanna come say hello, talk to me a little bit, say what's up, I will be there all weekend. Also, yesterday, we finished up a podcast with the Truck Podcast. I will show you guys a picture of what it kind of looks like here. This is what it looks like. The Truck Show Podcast. If you guys check that out, it's actually on my Instagram, stuff like that. Did a podcast with those guys, had a great time, did that yesterday, and it is already up. So go check that out if you guys want to listen to it. We go over some of the stuff on the Pro Mod. We talk about some past stuff. It was a great time. Love doing podcast stuff like that. But that is also on there if you guys want to check that out. So other than that, guys, we've been running around the past couple days like crazy, grabbing this, grabbing that. We still have to actually finish the interior on the 08. The new heater controls came in. We're actually going to be tearing apart the first gen here kind of soon as well, to get all of this stuff powder coated for Motorama. Which I guess that kind of gave it away, but I'm still up in the air. I either have the option to bring the first gen or the 05. So for those of you guys who may be coming, would you rather see the 05 in person, or would you rather see the first gen? The first gen hasn't really made it out to a whole lot of racing stuff this year, so maybe the first gen it should look really good with its makeover. Anyway, we are going to set you up. I believe Macho Man Andy Savage is going to be here giving us a hand, and we are just going to try and knock this out, get this thing back down on 4 tires, and yeah. Alrighty guys, stage 1 complete. The U-bolts that I had laying around from an old Caltrack system barely worked, but we're not really sure exactly how everything is going to set. We might actually need to come back up. Dropping 4.5 inches out of this thing might be way too low. We're about to find out. We got our man. Dude, what are you doing back there? Were you hiding? Thought you were gonna. Thought you were gonna come do the honors with the jack, so I can get the first reaction on there. That's all right. Bring the stench right over here. Bring it on over here. So rear is done. Really not all that bad. So what are you doing?
If he's lucky, get your garbage out.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Just drop her down. Drop that booty down, girl.
All right. I gotta jack up and get the jacks out.
And you already know we had to put the slicks on it. Oh, the jacks are still on it. That's what you were saying. Oh, dude. Hey. First timer here. Alrighty. Let's see how ridiculously low this thing is. Oh yeah. Super low. It's so hard to tell in the let me get over here. This'll give you a good.
Definitely low in the back.
It's definitely pretty low in the back. Well, like I said, we are probably going to have to come back up a little bit. I don't actually have. I thought I had a block that Mark gave me. That's not it.
Over here.
Oh, did I put it over here? So good buddy Mark gave me these blocks, but they're actually the wrong. They are the wrong size hole for the centering pins, because I was actually going to plan on just putting these in first, but those do not work. So we're going to take care of the front and see where that lands us, and we'll kind of go from there. So we're going to start on pulling the leveling kit out. We've been over this kind of like maybe 1.5 million times. Got to pull your shocks out. Disconnect the sway bar, possibly the track bar, I believe, which all that stuff's going to get changed. We might even leave it all disconnected. But that leveling kit is going to come. How to shift one of those things, partner? What are you doing? Just pull it back.
That's forward.
Yeah. What do you do? Yeah.
Gotta go backwards.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but you were pushing the red thing. You don't have to push the red thing to get in reverse.
Oh, how do you get in reverse?
You have to push it. You have to push the red thing to go to reverse now.
Yeah. Can you go from park to reverse?
Start moving up. Squeeze. Let off.
What's this?
Push it forward. And that's reverse right there.
Yeah, but can you go from park to reverse?
Yes. Without pushing the red thing. It's just one, yeah. All right, so we're taking a little bit of break. Andy wanted to drive this thing. We're not gonna drive it on the street because they literally just plastered the road with salt because of the ice and snow. But he's just gonna drive it around here. But we got the second gen all lowered down. She looks sweet.
so?
No, I'm just trying to get the truck, man. I'm always driving. What? What'd you say?
Would Gymkhana drift this thing?
Yeah, okay. The old Buey. All right, so here is the second gen. We're actually gonna try and put her right here. That's why we kind of moved the first gen out of the way, but here she is on all of the old drag radials. These are 18 by 12s. They're like 28-inch tall tires. We did take the 2-inch leveling kit out and one coil out of the front, and she is looking tough now. I love this truck so much more already. It just kind of, it fits my style. I know it might not fit everybody's style, but it just looks mean now. I feel like it looks way meaner. So we're gonna clear out all this junk that's in the way and push this thing back here, get the first gen up in this corner. Andy's probably having a ball. Andy's been searching for project trucks. All right, see you, buddy. Thanks for your help. Thanks for farting it up in here. You gonna tell everybody we looking for a project truck now?
I don't know what I'm looking for.
He doesn't know what he's in everything. Women, trucks, cars. All right, adios. Thank you for your help. We'll look for projects. Alrighty, here we go. Here we go. What? Look at this. Oh yeah. So we got her swapped around. A little bit better look now. The back definitely needs to come up, but she's looking good. Looking good. Low and mean. And also a lot easier to work on as well. You don't have to get a stool to work on the truck. Look at that. 24 valves of fury coming at you. So this thing does actually have quite a bit of oil seepage, and I'm not sure if it's from the factory kind of bottle that's down there, kind of when it overfills. I think it's kind of spraying everywhere with the fan. We also do need to do the whole thermostat. I got a water pump, probably gonna put a tensioner on this thing. Just some TLC stuff. I really don't want to pull this whole front end apart to do like a front main seal. You guys know how it all goes downhill. You take one thing apart. I'm already on the fast track to taking this thing completely apart and doing basically everything, and I'm trying desperately not to do that. So we do have new front shocks coming. Like I said, we will get the bed blasted, or I'm sorry, the frame blasted, get that completely cleaned up, and start working on the bodywork. We got to start knocking out this bodywork. That way we can put it all back completely together. While we were messing around with everything, I noticed that the e-brake cables are pretty much completely shot on this thing. That's why they weren't really working all that well. They're all kind of messed up, cracked all apart. So we do have a bunch of engine stuff coming for this. Like I said, we have that cylinder head sitting over there, and yeah, that's the gist of it for now, people. All right, so what we just did there was just loosen up our leaf spring bolts, just because when we go ahead and get this thing sandblasted, I am going to remove the leaf springs completely from the frame. That way we can blast in behind here, get all of that. Also, real quick, I did get new rear shackles right here. I'll give you guys the part numbers for those. Those are really the rustiest kind of part that we can change on here. Everything else we're going to reuse. Everything looks good, but those rear shackles kind of look eh. The bolts kind of eh. So I'll give you guys those two part numbers now. This is the rear shackle. Comes with the bolts and everything, which is nice. This is the Napa part number. Leaf spring shackle kit. Pause the screen right there. And then the Moog right here, the K160015, that is the isolator spring seat with the new metal rings on the top. So those are the part numbers for that. So if you guys do know of a place online that you can buy the maybe like 1 or 2 inch rear blocks for the rear suspension, or if you have some, let me know, hit me up on my Instagram, send me some links or drop them down in the comments below where I can kind of pick up. I would like to have like a 1, maybe a 2 inch, that way I can kind of play with it. I'm not exactly sure, maybe not even mess with that until we get the bed back on it so we can actually see a little bit better. But that is pretty much going to do it. This shop is a complete disaster, but we need to go home, eat some dinner, work tomorrow, and then some body work later in the week. But that is going to do it. Man, there was something I was going to tell you guys. I always forget. But that's going to do it, guys. Hit that like button before you leave. Subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys tomorrow. We are going to get back into the swing of these videos after this long extended break. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.